back with another video, man. Yes, man. Hey, man, I've been gone for a couple of days, man. I apologize, man. Inconsistency. But I'm back, man. And consistency is key with me. So, today's video is finna dive deep. It's an interview, and it's the Big Facts Network, right? Interview. Rizza Islam is here to talk the food industry, the education system, and more on Big Facts Podcast. We need to be educated on some things, y'all. So, y'all need to get your pen and your papers together. You know, if you got some food, whatever, because it's going to be a pretty long one. It's an hour and 14 minutes and 27 seconds. And without further ado, let's get into it, baby.
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Live from the Culture Lab in the ATL, it's time for that Big Facts, Big Bank. Baby J, DJ Screen, we here. Welcoming back to Big Facts for a classic episode. The one
and he brought gifts.
Brother Rizza Islam. What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
I'm well, man. I'm so happy, again, proud to see what all of you have done and your growth and all your progress, man. So this is beautiful. I'm at home.
Yeah.
Always with us.
I feel it.
Always with us.
Kick these feet up. Let's get into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So since the last time we were able to build with you, like what's been going on? Like what's the progression been like? Have any of your views changed on certain things? Like what's been going on since the last time we spoke with you?
Still don't like this system. Still don't trust it at all. So I'm gonna make that clear.
Okay.
But
off top,
so we can get that clear. But as far as progress, there have been a lot of solutions that I've been working on, tangible solutions to help the people when it comes to their health and when it comes to some other things that I'm launching. So I primarily have been working on physical, tangible solutions in multiple areas that affect the people, because educating is, of course, number one, the spiritual side, the mental education. We have to get that. After that, we have to follow it up with physical, tangible things that can change our condition. So I've primarily been focusing on that.
I know one of the things you spoke out that, about, I think it was recently, was just kind of like not rocking with the education system, and you've been speaking out against that as well. What's your thoughts on just, I guess, the United States education system, and what are some ways you feel like it could be fixed or enhanced?
Well, the United States indoctrination system, in particularly, overall, is one that they have a particular goal for why they put you in front of a teacher, in front of a board, and they give you certain assignments overall. Now, again, depending on who you go in front of, depending on what college, what high school, etc., will have a different outcome. It also depends on the parents at the house, how they are educated, what they know, what they teach you about, what they help to extract from you, and tell the teacher about, etc. And it also depends on the environment as well. And then it also depends on what your personal mission is, what you want to learn, etc. So I do trust good teachers who teach properly, who give real information. But overall, the educational system is indoctrinating right now. Their primary objective is to switch gender roles, confuse the genders when it comes to children. So now they're telling little boys you can be a little girl today if you want to. They're telling little girls you could be a little boy if you want to today. This is happening in California. This is happening in Philly. This is happening out here in Atlanta. This is happening in different parts of the United States. That I'm totally against. That has nothing to do with the overall progress of humanity. Meanwhile, in China, in middle school and younger, they're teaching them about wood shop. They're teaching them about finance. They're teaching them about survival skills. Same thing in India, multiple areas. They're teaching them self-defense. They're teaching about technology, etc. All of these things. Foundational things to build an actual society. Meanwhile, we're telling our children you can be what you feel, you can identify as what you want to identify as, eat whatever. Oh, you did your best, let's just go ahead and pass them on. We are creating more uneducated, idiotic children today than ever before. The grades have slipped so low now.
You already said we are creating more idiotic children today. That's some real spill, boy. That's some real spill there. Because it is all based on your environment, your household, who you was raised by. Like this man said, all these are factual. This is ridiculous, bro. And they don't want us to learn about our history, our culture. we want to go out there and sell drugs and kill and steal and rob. That's what y'all want to go out there and do. I'm not saying all of y'all. I'm saying the younger generation. They don't know no better. Idiotic. They was raised that way. Common sense was not given. It was not given at birth. You have to be taught common sense. And a lot of these kids these days ain't got it.
In literacy, in comprehension skills, and I'm talking about across the board, across the United States, there are less intelligent children now. The IQ has slipped tremendously, and more people are functional illiterates, meaning more people are operating in day-to-day life who can't read or write. This is what is happening in the United States government as a result of this indoctrination system that people call education. So that's overall. But there are good teachers who teach right. We should really highlight them more.
Right.
Focus on the independent schools that actually produce good children who know what they need to do, who build society, because we have a lot of those too.
Yeah.
So aren't necessarily mandated by that indoctrinated curriculum.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That are actually teaching real information, real history, real science, real skills, real trades, things like that. So we should really big them up and uplift them more, and not just go into the cookie cutter system that this government produces.
You think a big part of it too is just educating yourself, like just as you go through the journey of life, like just grabbing certain books. Like we talked about some books last time, and just getting your own education.
Well, the funny thing is when you say get your own education, okay, well, most people go where they are directed to go, whether directly or indirectly. So whoever they look up to, that's what they're going to follow. So if they look up to their mama, their daddy, okay, well, they're going to follow what they do, how they dress, what they eat, how they talk. That's what they're going to do. Okay, well, if I see daddy picking up this book, I'm going to pick that book up. Or if I see him pick up no book at all, I ain't picking up a book at all. Or if I see him pick up a gun, pick up a bottle, that's what I'm going to do. Same thing with little girls. That's the first thing. So we have to realize that we are being influenced. One way or another, the children are being influenced one way or another. So if you are in front of a camera and people are looking up to you, do your best to realize that you're not doing everything that you're doing in the mirror just to yourself. You're doing it in front of a camera that people are watching, so do your best to set a good example. That's why when you see certain rappers and artists randomly reading a book, that actually does a lot more than what people realize. It does a lot more. Same thing with parents and same thing with people in the hood. Pick up a book, and not just pick up a book. Read a book where your comprehension level is.
Understand it. Yep.
What I mean by this, don't pick up a book because you heard about this book and you want to look smarter than what you really are. Now, this is where you start getting people big capping out here like, okay, yeah, I read the autobiography of brother. Can you spell autobiography? Now, hold on. I'm being serious. We got to humble ourselves. Be honest about where you are and go from where you are so that you can build yourself up. Stop trying to impress folks. Don't get out here trying to be something you're not. If all you can read is some ABC books, start there. Seriously though.
Yeah, there's no shame in that.
Ain't no shame in that. Because you want to comprehend this information so you can apply it. Not just to say, I read 1,000 books.
And grow from it.
No, bro. Be interested in applying what you learn. So start where you can and build from there and encourage other people to do the same.
But then I want to say something too, another thing to what you said about educating yourself. I think that's like an excellent master plan, but it can only work to a certain extent because you can only educate yourself once you know that like you need to educate yourself. So and under a certain age, like they don't really have a choice, you know what I'm saying, but to follow the rules, quote unquote.
The foundation.
So that's just a tricky slope.
People are being directed. Children are being directed. They follow what they like. They follow what they're interested in. That's why TikTok blew up the way it did. Because teenagers and a little younger, they're all on there following people. And people are doing a lot of educating on there. I see a lot of people doing some beautiful educating. Then you got a bunch of clown stuff, just as with every platform. So you have to go where the children's attention is going and give them the proper knowledge and information. So this falls on the parents. It falls on the parents, it falls on those of us in the neighborhoods, it falls on everyone who has some level of influence. We have to be demonstrating what it is that we want them to be doing. Like you said, educate yourself. All right, so are you doing that? Right. Am I doing that? And do they see us doing that? Okay, if they see us doing it, then okay, we're not going to look like hypocrites out here because they're going to say, no, I did see the brother read and I saw her doing this a little bit. I saw them studying this. Okay, cool. And then people will start to get that trending and that'll become normalized. That's how it should be.
That makes sense. So when it comes to just, let's say, the African American community, going back to our last conversation and now, Do you think there's been progress as a whole with us as a people? Not just saying like one particular religion or belief, but as a people as a whole, do you think from, I think it was 2021 when we last spoke, to 2024 going into 2025, do you think there has been any progress?
Dang, it's been that long already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Time flies.
That is crazy. The overall progress I have witnessed when it comes to the awareness of good things and bad things. More businesses have popped up. More independent schools have popped up. More of our people are interested now in domestic farming, vertical farming. More of our people are interested in exercising and getting healthier. More of our people are interested in reading. This is stuff I've been noticing. A lot more of our people are becoming more educated about what's happening internationally and locally.
Right.
And a lot of our people are uniting and doing some good things when it comes to economics as well. I have seen this, right? So we have made progress overall, I would say, but what is promoted is not all of that.
Right.
So what gets promoted dominantly is the negative. So a bunch of divorces, nothing but twerking. This person punched this person out. This person talking about this person. Gossip, slander, backbiting. Gossip, slander, backbiting. That's what is promoted heavily on the platforms. As we already know, that's what the algorithm pushes. But it doesn't drown out the fact that we have a lot of positive that has been taking place. I personally have been doing a lot of work with our people across this country and in other nations when it comes to building economically and when it comes to creating more solutions. So I'm not just speaking in general. I'm talking about even my personal involvement too with the people that I'm working with. I'm seeing and we are building. I'm talking about currently I have business agreements when it comes to our brothers and sisters in Canada, brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, with those of us here in America. And not just talking, it's being done. You know, I currently have roughly 10 employees with a new company that I just launched. We're providing jobs. You see what I'm saying? You know, just to give it on a small local level, but this is happening with a lot of our people, and I'm loving it. You know, so I do see the progress. However, we have to promote that more and more and more and more.
Right.
The progress. Don't even pump up the negative no more. I don't even get it at this point. It's about to be 2025. What are we still doing pumping gossip? I just don't get it. I don't understand what's the purpose here with our people still in the same condition overall to a degree, but a lot of us are doing better. So we should just focus on building more on the positive. That's all. We should just focus more on that. We have large platforms to do. We have enough influence to do it. We can really do that.
So do you think that there will ever be enough progress to facilitate and I don't want to say accurate, to facilitate a meaningful shift in what we need to do for our culture?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's happening now. I'll say again, those with enough influence have to stop pretending as if them promoting positive is going to mess up their brand. The biggest thing I notice is that people with a big enough platform, you know, a few of our people who made it out, got a couple dollars now, some influence, some power and authority. Okay, a lot of them, what you notice is they will feel as if they promote the positive far more than the negative, it'll lessen their brand. They'll lose money. They'll lose interest. The people ain't trying to hear that. All that conscious stuff. We ain't trying to. No. It's the opposite. The people want the truth now. Like people literally, we see it now. We want the truth. What are you really doing? What do we need to be doing? What's going on? What's the real? That's what people want. This is what I'm noticing across the board. People not into the nonsense no more. The music videos ain't pushing the way they are. The music ain't streaming the way it is with the nonsense. Baby daddy this, baby mama this hold it. Okay, all right, bro. Okay, all right, got it. Thank you. Damn. Okay. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We tired of it. Ain't nobody listening to that. Okay, great. You got 10 baby daddies. Great. Okay. All right, you got 4, 5 children, brother. Okay, great. Nigga, we need to change our condition. What? Yeah. It becomes irritating at this point because you're looking at people like, bro, your net worth is this many millions right now. What are you talking about? You ain't got no power. You can't change nothing. What are you talking about? Yeah. You got money now. Let's stop playing this game now. Sister, what are you talking about? You got influence. You have money, influence. You're making progress. Just stop playing. Stop playing. Agree to separate from this system and continue to build your own. That's all. The biggest fear, brother, again, is us pulling away from this system and separating. Like what y'all have done with this platform is you have literally separated from the mainstream. You have done this. This platform is not controlled by CNN, NBC, Fox, none of that. You have your own platform. You control what the people see, what they think, what they believe. You put people up here. You're doing that. Just letting you know, this is how powerful media is. Traditionally, media is the most effective devil in America. That's the traditional meaning. But right now, what y'all are doing, I would say is the opposite overall. Because you're educating, uplifting, you bringing people like your brother on who you know damn well this government don't like at all.
You said from the beginning, like off top, I ain't fucking with them with the system, right?
Absolutely.
What you think the grand scheme or the grand objective is, and who's a part of this system?
Number one objective is depopulation if they cannot control the masses. Meaning if they can't get the people to comply, do what they want them to do, go where they want them to go, depopulate. It's not according to Brother Rizza Islam, it's according to United States government policy. That's why they have chemicals in the food, air. Specifically, have a company called All Things Bugs. Y'all know how I'm about to do. We're about to go down the list of things. Y'all ready for that?
All Things Bugs.
Okay, so we're going to go into something right now. All Things Bugs. That is a company sponsored by Bill Gates, funded by Bill Gates and the Department of Defense and the the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that is coming out with insect-based foods.
Huh?
I'm going to say it again. Insect-based foods.
I'm finna look this up right now. Whoa. Yo. Alright. Play with it. Play with it now. There you go. So, yeah, we're finna listen to what he got to say about this, because this is real.
Cricket protein powder.
Hold up.
Worm-based ravioli.
Hold up.
Man, stop playing.
I'm so serious, brother.
Huh?
I'm going to say it again. Insect-based foods. Cricket protein powder.
What?
Worm-based ravioli.
Man, stop playing.
I'm so serious, brother. I need y'all to put up on the screen if you can. All Things Bugs. I'm just letting y'all know how far this is going, which is why we have to separate from the system. And when you say separate, it's in stages, it's in degrees, it's in levels. Because it sounds like a big thing. What you mean separate from the system? Okay, don't eat what they feed you. Feed yourself, right? For example. Okay, so we have to grow our own food. All right, that's one. And a lot of our people are doing that. The reason why they're able to fund these kind of corporations like this that produce insect-based food is because there are enough mouths that keep coming to them.
Yep.
Is free lunch under that umbrella?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because the lunch ain't free.
Yes.
It ain't never been free.
It's not.
Ever. It's sponsored. It's invested in. Just like the next thing I'm going to mention now is they're coming out. Remember, we talked about the shots. And everything your brother said turned out to be true.
Yeah.
Now they say, well, damn, we know that they're not going to take these next round of boosters and all this nonsense. So what are we doing? University of Riverside in California.
They putting it in
so
food.
sad that it's in California again.
And
But University of Riverside has been
cereal and everything else. It's
putting
real.
mRNA, messenger ribonucleic acid, which is the primary component of the shots, putting that in lettuce,
told you,
potatoes, soybeans. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you?
So French fries.
So basically, instead of you taking a shot, because we know you more than likely ain't gonna take another one after what we just did to y'all, you gonna eat this lettuce though in them burritos and them bowls. You gonna eat these potatoes with them eggs and all that you eating. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. Y'all hear what I'm saying? This is a very real thing. mRNA injected foods.
How you be
so you're gonna eat your vaccines instead of getting the.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. Here's how it works. First, go to Riverside.
The shot of a vaccine.
How you be knowing all this stuff?
I know because I must know. All right, now that's the Matrix, man. Y'all should have known that. I'm telling you now, brother. It is my duty. It's my purpose, right? It's my mission. Like we all have our place in the mission. This is mine. Not only do I have to know the information, I have to spread the information. Then I have to create solutions with which to activate on that information.
And all this stuff can be researched and fact checked
all day long. That's why I'm giving you names, references, all that. Because we're not gonna get up here and just spew some nonsense just so we can look good and look at me, brother. I'm not into that nonsense. We do this in real life.
So, but why they don't speak on that, like on the news channels and stuff?
Well, the news, hell, no, they ain't gonna tell you that on the news. They'll do this. They'll put it.
Why do people think that the news give you everything you need to know? Y'all know that the news is controlled? It only gives you what they want you to know. It paints a picture. That's what they're doing. They're painting a picture that they want to paint. Like, come on. And then with this right here, all things buzz. Y'all know they're making maggot ice cream. Maggot ice cream. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta start eating this stuff. I gotta stop eating this stuff. I mean, hungry hour wings right now.
Put it.
I can't eat this stuff no more. I'm finna throw that whole piece in the trash I got now. From hungry hours. Cause this shit real. God forgive me, Jesus. I'm trying to stop cursing y'all. But y'all, this is real. And either we can take note, or we can sit back here and wish we would have taken note.
In the place where black folks don't go, in written text, for the most part. So right now you have it in scientific studies, it's in text. Right now, if you Google all things bugs, please do it right now, live and in studio right now. Google it. I want y'all to see it for yourself because it is unbelievable. They're saying that insects are the #1 untapped resource for food on the planet. They said they're high in minerals.
Lying to you.
It's like a movie.
Lying to you.
Bill Gates.
Now, while she's ruining your life right now, we're going to go to the next area of this. All things bugs is one of them. The mRNA injected lettuce and all that. Mind you, this is when I say,
Wow.
That's what we want right there.
So they're funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
That's one of them. They're also funded by the Department of Defense. They're also funded by the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA, which is the area of the United States government that has robotic snakes, robotic dogs, robotic cheetahs. There you have robotic animals. That's DARPA. Robotic drones, hummingbirds, flies, mosquitoes, all this kind of stuff. That's DARPA. So they help to fund them on that. And that's not the only one. So what I'm not...
So they're trying... So look,
No, please, go ahead.
This is crazy. So they're
real.
trying to promote it like...
It's
they're
good for
saying
you.
in the dossier for this...
Like it's good for you.
It's an innovative global health and development research project titled Good Bugs Used to Make Sustainable Food for Malnutrition Children. So they're trying to make it seem like this is a positive thing.
Absolutely. That's how Satan works. He comes in the name
There
of
you
health,
go.
in the name of a positive thing. First thing they're pushing is to feed this to children in third world countries.
So Africa.
So they're going to feed them bugs,
Africa, Jamaica, and Haiti.
literally, and say that, hey, this is food. It's good. If you look on that website, y'all see it. All them things, the spaghetti, the pastas, all that is made out of bugs. But literally, brother,
It's laughing, but like it's
they also have, oh man, y'all
maggot
see,
ice cream.
It's big facts. Right? Now when I come, you know what's about to happen.
What is going on?
Oh yes,
You said they also have what?
they have something called maggot milk
Maggot milk.
and maggot ice cream.
Yep.
I'm very serious.
Maggot milk.
Literally.
Actually, is
Look
out.
it up, y'all.
It's out. Specifically in certain parts of Europe, they're running the beta test right now. And when you see one of the companies, after they grind these maggots and they freeze and they add sugar and all that kind of stuff, the first people who they brought it to was some Africans and had
Wow.
them eat it. This is
Wow.
very real. This is not a joke. It's very real. And this is where they're pushing.
You heard that? The first people that had tried that stuff was Africans. Didn't I just say that, y'all? These people are so wicked. And y'all don't understand how powerful we are. Jesus was our skin tone, but why you think they hate us? We're a piece of Jesus. Man, first ones. These people are making people eat bugs, insects, maggots. What we know eats trash. We know maggots come out of trash, come from trash. And they gave it to what? African Americans first. African Americans, blacks, melanin skin. We know this stuff is bad. Bugs carry all kind of stuff. Mosquitoes carry all kind of swine flu and stuff. And they putting that stuff in food. Cause they're disgusting. They don't care nothing about you. They trying to kill you. Open your freaking eyes, man, before it's too late.
Pushing it, because the main thing is we rely on them for our food, and we shouldn't, and we don't have to. Because enough of our people right now growing food, we should just encourage more. We should go and find the farmers markets, spend our money with them, so that we can get our fruits, vegetables, and all that. If you eat meat, get your chickens, your lamb, and all that. It's a lot of our people who are farming now. Y'all know what time it is. So we got to focus a lot more on that. Even if you live in the projects, you can do some vertical farming. Find you a nice little square area and get a vertical pot. They don't cost much at all, and you can start growing food in the house. This is not something that's, oh man, you need $20,000, $30,000. You need to buy a whole bunch of land. No, you could be right in the house doing this, right in your apartment doing this, and you must do it.
Right.
Because if you don't, then our lack of preparation is going to push for them to be activated to do what they're going to do. We get hungry. They like, here, I got something for you to eat. This is how it is, bro.
That's disturbing. Like,
it's very real.
Disturbing.
We are being forced to do something for ourselves.
That's crazy.
Dick Gregory spoke about that a lot before he passed. Like,
absolutely,
he was decades ahead on the food is the warfare.
Absolutely. Well, he constantly would say, because people would ask him where he learned it from. One, Baba Dick Gregory, one of our greats, and may Allah be pleased with our brother. He would do independent research consistently. He was one of the coldest researchers. Outside of being a comedian and all that, he was one of the coldest researchers, Dick Gregory. He would always reference the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He would always reference him and talk about the fasting that he learned from him. He would talk about why we eat one meal a day. He would talk about certain foods to eat, foods not to eat. He would talk about all of this because he saw what the government was doing. Brother, they have been experimenting with biochemistry for a very long time. And the last thing is, when it comes to warfare, one of the biggest ways to get a people to bend over and have them do what you want them to do, you starve them. You control the food and the water supply. That's the basic in a war. Basic. So when you hear people say we're at war, okay, you need to get an example of it. Your food
our body
is poisoned overall. Certain areas you may have some decent food here and there, but they're moving to poison more of it. And they're continuing to, I'm talking about, brother, they have heavy funding. This is not slowing down. It is very much so a real thing. So what you going to do? That's the only point. What you going to do about it? We're going to keep talking about it, complaining about it, or we're going to take a little bit of these dollars that we get in our pocket every week, or set aside that monthly food budget and go and buy food from good people who have farms. One, so that they don't have to sell their farm because they're not being supported enough. Shout out to all the black farmers and all the farmers in general. Number two, they're being sued by the government because they refuse to adopt these terrible food practices where they're being told to inject GMOs and certain seeds that are heavily toxic and radiated, and they refuse. So they're trying to poison their crops. This is what farmers have been fighting back all throughout the U.S., Europe, and all that for the last, I would say, 5 to 6 years, heavily.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Heavily, because they like, yo, you already got McDonald's in every damn corner. Leave us alone, damn. Let us grow our own food. They're like, no, but you got to put this in there. We need you to
let us poison their crops.
Food. So the government is at war with the farmers because the farmers are helping to bring about a solution for the people.
Right.
Y'all got to know for real what's going on. I know they just gave the farmers, I think it was, 20 billion black farmers to split between all of them, which is not a lot of money. Not to split between all the black farmers, like all of them across the United States. That's embarrassing, but fine. But that's the war right now, is the food. And in the water, of course, that's another one. But the solution is we have to grow our own food, and we have to continue, because a lot of our people are doing it, but we need to add more to that.
So you eat 1 meal a day?
1 meal a day.
How long you been doing that?
Ooh. Say strong for about 6 years.
So how it start? I'm saying like typical day. Wake up.
Typical day. Well, I start with water. I drink water in the morning first off. I try to add in some lime, or I have my immune boosting liquids. One is called The Answer. Y'all should definitely get that. That's dope. So I add that into the water, drink that in the morning. And then I normally wait. It depends on the day, and it depends on what I'm doing. So if I have a very busy day, then I'll probably eat a little before 3, probably before 1, even if I have a busy day. Then I won't eat after that. But if my day is not as busy, I try to eat after 1, after 2. And then I'm good after that for the most part. I may add a plant protein smoothie later on if I need a little more, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that part of what inspired Intellectual Power, Unleash Your Intelligence? These are capsule supplements. You want to talk a little bit about this?
Absolutely. The first thing is go to intellectualpower.net. Do not buy this because you like Brother Rizza. Don't like it because, oh, yeah, my brother's cool. No. Go look at the reviews. Go see for yourself what the people are saying of how it's helping them. I want you to know that after the experiment that took place on the United States and the world over the last 3.5, 4 years, the first thing I said was, I know that after these people get injected, which, by the way, the U.S. government injected over 5 billion people on the planet with at least 1 dose through other governments and in the United States. The result of that is horrific. They did a study on 99 million people who took the shot. This is public knowledge now. The result is neurological disorders, Guillain-Barré syndrome, reproductive issues. This is all public now. A study on 99 million people who took the shot. Okay, wow. That's just one small thing. There's a whole lot more to that, but I want you guys to go look that up. And I said, if I get back out here, what I'm not about to do is just say, hey, y'all, I got some more bad news for you. That's what I do not want to do. What I wanted to do, and thankfully I can say I am, is coming out with a solution that helps with the health of the people. So your brother left the country, went to the island of St. Lucia, and I met with some of our Rastafari brothers and sisters. I gave them a list of 29 ailments, issues, negative situations that the people are dealing with. Everything from insomnia to erectile dysfunction to brain fog to digestive issues to diabetes and cancers and heart problems. All of this stuff, these are the things that the people are dealing with. I need a formula that helps to resolve or at least address or at least help with these 29 different things. All right? That's the first thing. Second thing, I got with a cellular and molecular biologist, a scientist by the name of Dr. Christina Parks. All black folk, all heavily qualified. And I said, I need you to look at the scientific research behind these herbs once we finally came up with the formula, because we have to make sure it's synergistically effective. Because when you put certain herbs together, sometimes they can cancel out each other. Yep. So you have to make sure they go with each other, they build and they benefit each other. Okay, so we did that, boom. And the main thing was, believe it or not, I said, I want to have something that helps people to detox from the chemicals that are injected into them from that shot. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And this is where we get into a real deep area, because talking about it is one thing. But when you help to create a solution that helps to resolve that problem, now you can become an issue and a problem yourself. Yeah. So we have the science to now validate that some of the components of some of the ingredients in Intellectual Power, in fact, help to detox people from the mRNA spike protein that was injected into them as a result of that experiment during COVID from those shots. Mm-hmm. Did y'all hear what I just said to you?
I ain't take it.
Good job. But did y'all heard what I just told you?
Yeah, I ain't take it either.
So not taking is good. The virus, that's another thing. And then also the people who did take it, you have something called shedding. Everyone in science knows that through your droplets, through the air, sexual intercourse, blood issues and moisture exchange, if someone did take it and you involved with them, around them, in a room with them.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. So, now, this is just real because a lot of people been asking this question, and the scientists all over the world are angry because they are mad, some of them, that they pushed this. Then the rest of them are pissed off because the government was successful in pushing this, making the whole world of people think they were crazy. Right. When they knew the truth and they were telling people, no, this doesn't make any sense. You can't inject people with this. This is horrible. What are you doing? So now they're all coming out, admitting it. Fauci was brought before the United States government about 7 times, U.S. House Committee, and walked back damn near everything he said over the last 3 years. Did y'all hear that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. He just, everything. All the way down to the 6-foot distance. He said, well, I didn't say the 6-foot distance was scientific. It wasn't. It just happened. Wow. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to y'all? Wow. That's why we say we don't trust this damn satanic government.
I gotta see that.
Period. You see what I'm saying? So, and there are lawsuits and all this. So the point is, that's why your brother created this. It ain't had a damn thing to do with money. I could have did something to make a whole lot of money a long time ago. But I said I have to be able to get out here and help the people with a solution that helps them with their health. So go to intellectualpower.net. The science that I just told you, that's up there. All that is up there. The reviews up there. Everything is up there.
Do you think the world doomed? Like, you think shit doomed? Like, this shit just fucked up? Or what? Like, for real?
You know, Bang, you ask me the same question every time.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're like, man, this thing is over. It's over.
Is it?
I would say a certain condition of the world is doomed, meaning anybody who just wants to live in ignorance ain't gonna happen no more. Mm-hmm. You will be slapped awake at this point. You don't have a choice to live in ignorance anymore. You can't pretend like you don't see what you see. It's out there. That's what I mean. So that part of the world, it's a done deal for that. Like you're not going to be able to escape the reality of what's happening. You now just got to make a decision on what you want to do about it. It's pretty much it. You want to change your own condition, or you want to act like you don't see it and then just go with whatever the government says do and whatnot. That's up to you. But at this point, I would say that part of the world is doomed. The ignorance of the people is doomed because it's time to wake up.
How does it go? How does like, what's the relationship between like the nation and voting and politics and shit? Like, what's their relationship like?
Well, overall, the Nation of Islam doesn't get involved in politics, and it depends. You know, every now and then, it depends on what a candidate is doing. It depends on where that candidate is and their record. Sometimes the minister will say, you know, this is a person who I think is a good person to vote for, or, you know, let's support. And for the most part, when it comes to presidential, we're not encouraged to vote one way or the other. That's not necessarily, you know, what the nation does. And if we do vote, normally it's an independent vote. But again, there is no hard anything when it comes to nation. If you want to vote as a member of the Nation of Islam, you can do that. That's up to you. But we don't wholly endorse this person or that person. That's not how it goes. Again, unless the Honorable Minister Farrakhan specifically says, you know what, I think this person is a good person to support. You know, and if he does that, then okay. But other than that, no, we don't wholesale endorse anybody on any side.
In the culture of people pushing information, like what are your thoughts on, or have you got a chance to build with brothers like 19 Keys, Yah'ki Awaken? I don't get a bunch of names, but do you get a chance to build with brothers who might have similar thought, and you might also not agree on certain things, but you just have conversations to build? Oh, absolutely. I mean, everyone you mentioned and a whole lot more, I know personally, and I've known long before most podcasts came out. There's a lot of our people doing good work out here in the community, and I do my best to build behind closed doors, because you have groups of our people, and this is where you start to see slight differences. You have those who are directly involved in the community. You know, they're community activists. You know that they're involved here. All right, they have a certain area they're involved in dealing with the homeless issue, or specifically the economics, or the local politics, literacy, children. So you know the people who do direct boots on the ground work. Then you have people who do the awareness, the influential work, just on the internet or podcasts, or who, you know, do the educating on the internet. Then you have those who are a mix of both. So one, your brother started when I was 9 years old in the community, boots on the ground, for years. That's what I love the most. I love being with our people directly, boots on the ground, the most. That's the work that I do for the vast majority. But when it comes to those who are just on the internet, there's this misunderstanding that because you have views on the internet, that means you have physical followers on the ground. And that's where the divide comes from. A lot of people start to understand, like, oh, this person had 1 million people view him. Man, she must be doing some real stuff out here, or he or they must be doing real stuff out here, and that's not necessarily the case.
That's real.
So you have a lot of back and forth now, people calling out people who's legitimate, who's not. Just do work in the community. Just get out here and do work in the community. Like I said, I know a lot of people, brother. One thing you'll notice about me is I'm not going to get out here and bash nobody. That I don't do. My agenda is to unite our people and for us to do as much work as possible to change our own condition. That's it. That's my deal. But right now you got a lot of egos. You got a lot of people out here running around because they want to be seen, not realizing, brother, we can all eat. Sister, we can all eat. It's okay. It's genuinely okay. Just do good work for the people, and the people will tell you who you are. They gonna tell you. You step outside, the people gonna be like, that's him, or that's him.
How you deal with how y'all deal with like hate? You know what I'm saying? Because I know in everything it be haters. Like,
oh yeah.
So how you deal with haters inside of the nation. Like niggas might just be hating because you.
Oh, you said in the nation?
Yeah, like
Oh.
you know, how a nigga might be. You can tell like he slick hating because I'm me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, brother, I'll just say it this way. Minister Farrakhan said we all have gifts, and we should all use our gifts to go towards the building of the people, go towards the building of the mission. I don't even focus on anybody who has any hate because, to be honest with you, envy and jealousy is a dangerous thing.
Yep.
So if you have envy and jealousy, you should be admiring the gift that God gave that brother or that sister, and you should learn from it and find out what your gift is. That's what Minister Farrakhan said. He said, don't hate your brother or sister for doing what God has brought them here to do or how they express their gift or their talent. Learn your talent and express it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you can learn from that sister, that brother. Go talk to him, ask him, hey, how do I do that? You know, put me up on game. So I don't even get those kind of calls, brother, or that kind of energy for the most part. That doesn't happen because I'm too busy just, doing the work. And I will say for the most part, that's all we do in the nation. Now, as far as hatred outside, oh yeah, you got a couple weird Negroes on the internet. I'm sure y'all deal with it too.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but people talk on the internet.
What's the shit you done heard though?
Oh, about y'all?
About you that you want to address. They don't say it all the time.
I was gonna say, I ain't heard nothing. No, about me, brother. I've heard all kinds. I mean, everything from that nigga ain't taller than 6 foot or whatever, like little stuff. He's short, and y'all like, damn, brother. Okay, that's how you know he ain't seen me in real life. That's one. Or two, he trying to act like Malcolm X. Okay. Rizza Islam, I was born in this, but okay. Shout out to Malcolm X, but okay. He a scam artist, con artist. Just niggas talking.
Yeah, just talking crazy.
Damn.
Just talking crazy.
Brother, okay, after you get done talking about me,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just get out here and help the people. Nothing that they said is true. Remember that? I don't know, matter of fact, y'all didn't know this, but I was dealing with a court case when I came on the platform the last time. I've been fighting a case at that time for nearly 9 years.
What type of case?
9 years at that time, it was a case where the U.S. government was saying that I wasn't teaching, educating about drug education and all that. They were saying I defrauded the government. All kinds of crap. It was crazy. It was just stuff I wasn't even qualified to be accused of. I'm like, okay, who y'all talking about? Because I'm not even qualified to do that. Fought that case for now 10 years. Case dismissed last year. Y'all should have clapped for that. Act like you ain't had a case dismissed up in here.
Wait, what he said?
I fought that case for 10 years, brother.
Wait.
He a scam artist, con artist. Just niggas talking. Damn. Like just brother. Okay, after you get done talking about me, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just get out here and help the people. Nothing that they said is true. Remember that? I don't know, matter of fact, y'all didn't know this, but I was dealing with a court case when I came on the platform the last time. I've been fighting a case at that time for nearly 9 years.
What type of case?
Wow.
9 years at that time, it was a case where the U.S. government was saying that I wasn't teaching, educating about drug education and all that. They were saying I defrauded the government.
What?
All kinds of crap. It was crazy. It was just stuff I wasn't even qualified to be accused of. I'm like, okay, who y'all talking about? Because I'm not even qualified to do that. Fought that case for now 10 years. Case dismissed last year. Y'all should have clapped for that.
Okay.
Act like you ain't never had a case dismissed.
Hey, that's real. Hey. I know how you feel,
I fought
bro.
that case for 10 years, brother.
10 years?
Fought it back to back to back. I was offered 6 plea deals.
Whoa.
What they was trying to get you?
Started off with 2.5 years. Brought it down to 1.5 years. Brought it down to 6 months. Brought it down to, okay, just say you're guilty. And then we'll put a felony on your record. Then a year after, we'll take it off your record.
Huh? Oh, you sound right. And see, they ain't have nothing on that man. They don't have nothing on him. So, they're just trying to, they just want him to screw his life up so that he don't have a good future. So he can't get a job anywhere he want to go. Get a job and succeed in life. They don't want that for an African American man.
First of all, if I'm guilty of something,
right,
why do you keep reducing the time?
Right.
Like, let's make this very clear. That's how you know when you're calling somebody bluffing when they capping. Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. If I'm guilty of what you're saying, which mind you, I'm talking about calling my attorney. We're gonna give him this many years. I mean, you might want to go and take this deal now. It's a good deal. You might want to. Don't nobody. It's 97%. Just like going in. I told him. I said no. I will never plead to something I did not do.
Right.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
You can bring the whole government against me. I will not do it. I was in the same courtroom that the murder of Nipsey Hussle was in. Same judge. next to the courtroom where O.J. Simpson was found innocent. Same floor, same courtroom as Tory Lanez. Same courtroom, same court floor as Harvey Weinstein.
You see,
So
all
y'all
that
can
stuff is
understand
connected.
what they were doing. It's the 9th floor, LA County. So what they were trying to do to your brother, the mainstream news, ABC7, calling me this, saying this about Rizza Islam, Rizza Islam this. Brother, we walked to that courtroom. Even the day before, they called my attorney. Listen, tomorrow, I know you guys want to take this to trial, but he's facing this. So the day before trial, brother, they was trying to scare my attorney to take me, have me just take his plea deal. My attorney said he would not be taking the plea deal. We will see you in trial tomorrow.
Yeah, when the folks got you, they ain't even really talking to you.
Brother, there's no need to talk. If I'm guilty, you got the evidence. Hey, find me guilty, I will go and take my time like a soldier. But I know you are a damnable satanic liar. And you will prove every damn thing you say.
So you went to trial?
I went to trial and won in 5 minutes.
Hey! What?
Y'all should clap again.
Whoa!
What's up with y'all, man? Come on now. Supposed to love your brother.
5 minutes. He won in 5 minutes. Wasn't even, bro, that wasn't even a real trial, baby. God said, I ain't got time for this mess. Let's end this now.
Brother, damn. Can't clap for innocent man, y'all clap. Come on now, damn.
No, for real.
It was interesting, brother. I mean, the judge said, okay, so how would we like to move forward? They stood up. After 10 years, mind you. Been to court over 36 times. They stood up, Your Honor, we do not have enough evidence to move forward at this time. After 10 years, my attorney stands up, he says, how would you like to proceed? My attorney says, motion to dismiss. He said, case dismissed.
So you can file a lawsuit.
Brother! But imagine if I would have given in and just said I'm guilty. Imagine how you could have dangled that over my head for the rest of my life.
So is that a lawsuit, like emotional distress and all that? Could you?
Oh yeah, I could, because they leaked the bank accounts, brother. I mean, it's not easy going through this, brother. I mean, especially when you hire an attorney. Yeah, I mean, if any of y'all been in any type of legal trouble or know anyone, them legal fees is no joke.
Especially over an extended period of time.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money. And so they thought your brother was, hey man, he about to go broke. He ain't got no money. He about to. Well, y'all accused me of stealing some millions of dollars. So I was like, oh, y'all really just lying on top of lying on your brother. I'm like, millions? Where's that at? Let me know what account that's in.
Yeah,
brother. 10 years. You had Negroes on the internet running with it. Man, I told y'all about that nigga. That he is crooked as his bow tie. You can laugh. It's funny. You can laugh. But who laughing now?
Yeah.
Right.
And now one of these punctified, weird Mickey Mouse milquetoast Negroes have opened their mouth since. See, this is the difference between us and you. When you really do this work, you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody.
Right.
Just do the work. Meanwhile, Negroes on YouTube, by the way, almost every single one of them who ran with this story, they are nowhere to be found now. They quiet. They are doing terrible. As a matter of fact, the majority of them accusing me of things were actually found guilty of doing things.
How'd they find out?
But because that stuff is public. Honestly, I'm talking about con artists. I'm talking about scams and schemes. Brother, it's a lot. If I name some of these folks, you'll be like, oh yeah, I heard about what happened to him. Oh, yeah, I heard about what happened to him. Brother, it's a lot. And I won't even dignify this platform with their names, but the point is, when you are doing righteous work and you're really about it, you don't have to say nothing. You just keep stepping, standing on business, doing the work, and in the end, people will see. I don't even want no apologies from nobody. Just stand strong when you meet me in person. Keep the same energy in person, and understand and know that the only reason why I don't check y'all the way that I should is because I follow a man of who is my leader and my example. That is Minister Farrakhan. But don't get it twisted.
Other than that, I should not hell out one of y'all.
That's a major fact. Because I can't stand some of these Negroes on the internet. Like, shut the hell up, brother. You ain't built like that. Not one of you niggas built like that. Not even a half. Brother, I'm so serious. It's very hard dealing with our people. It's very hard.
He's maggot ice cream eating.
Maggot ice cream eating.
Maggot milk.
Maggot milk drinking, brothers. Nah, but at the end of the day again.
Oh,
At the end of the day, man, when you stand on business, just do the real work. And mind you, if you're not legit, then stand on that too.
Fact.
And say, look, you know what? I ain't even about this, y'all. I'm just trying to get paid, just trying to get views. Okay, then just do that too. But don't come after real people doing real work, because people who do real work in the community, they take offense when you attack other people who are doing real work in the community. We got enough people out here perpetrating like they doing real work, and they're not, and they making us look bad. So don't be out here doing that, because you'll see what happens in person. Because trust me, my energy is absolutely the same.
So you really you saw everybody who putting them little shots out till you see them.
I've seen people who ended up showing up to my events after the case dismissed, brother, not knowing that I knew that I saw them with their broadcast. And I didn't even bring it up. I just shook their hand, gave them a hug, brother, sister. Yeah, good to see you, man. All that. See, the art of war is real.
Right.
And as Farrakhan said, hide your power.
Yeah.
Hide your power until the right time. See, I don't need to just haul off and break it, y'all. I ain't gotta do that yet. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That time will come if it needs to.
Yeah.
It may not even be me doing it. But the point is, I don't need to just react, because the overall understanding is, brother, the real enemy we're dealing with is not even each other. The number one enemy is our ignorance. Number one. Number two is this system.
What?
Number one is your ignorance. Run that back.
Brother.
Nah, you right.
So Minister Farrakhan said, our number one enemy is our ignorance.
That's the biggest fact of the day, bro. That's
So I can't be out here, be hot-headed, dealing with a people who I know is ignorant as hell. We all came from the hood for the most part. We know how hard it is dealing with our people.
It's just sad,
and if I can't handle,
even family,
especially family.
Especially.
So if I can't handle your criticism and your attack me and all that, then I'm not built for this, and I should just go work somewhere where I don't have to deal with people.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can't complain about it. I expect that it comes with it, but again, keep the same energy in person, because I absolutely will. I'm saying this from now on. So when you one of y'all Negroes who talked about me on the internet and you showed up to an event after, didn't know that I saw it and I shook your hand, everything was cool, just know I will not be that cool from now on, because we don't have as much time to play. Say who you are, show who you are, be who you are. Because this enemy right now is auditioning new Negroes to be the new coons, the new sellouts, the new everything. So show me who the hell you is now, so I can let it be known. Don't come up to me acting like you are a friend when you are an enemy. You a turncoat. I'm so serious. You are a backbiter. You a slanderer. You a gossiper. You a sellout waiting for an opportunity. It will not happen with me. So I want to make sure I put that on record here. Big facts, so everybody knows. Y'all clap for that, please. I recommend y'all do the same. Check your circles.
And he taking all fades. So any nigga want to goddamn throw them hands.
So this is something that we talked about like a little bit briefly offline, but I want to speak about it a little bit more. Scream brought it to my attention that
he said you didn't know what you was missing.
Yeah, he didn't know that I didn't know what I was missing with the bean pies.
Yeah,
because
everybody started laughing.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there in Big Facts world that thought the same thing that I did, that bean pies were actually like beans with crust on it, like, and they weren't really like pies. But you told me, you updated my knowledge on the bean pie, and I want you to do the same to them.
Absolutely. First off, the bean pie does contain beans. That's not a joke. It actually contains beans. Some of y'all are like, ugh.
But it's not like a mushy, nasty bean.
It's not a mushy, nasty bean. First of all, it's pureed. All right, so the bean is prepped, it's soaked, etc., and then strain the water out, and then you blend it. And the blend, the same way you blend other ingredients that you're going to put in a pie, around the crust or inside the crust. It is the main reason why that was even established was the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad twofold. One, wanted to help our people to go into more of a nutritional way of living. First off, right, to and better our health, better the way we live and eat, etc. So he said, okay, how can I mix finding a way to give them nutrition in a way where they'll accept it? First off, and then also, how could I give the brothers a way to make money while doing it?
Now, what are some of the nutritional aspects of the bean that is encompassed in the bean pie?
The navy bean specifically is the specific bean, not no damn black eyed peas. Y'all better stop with them.
No, Jay made that up.
Man, all right, no black eyed bean pies.
What kind of beans is it?
Navy beans. Navy beans, which are high in calcium, high in copper, high in magnesium, They're high in many different minerals. They're also anti-radiation. They are self-digesting, so they aid in the digestive process of the intestines. They are very high in protein. You can actually live off of it. This is one of the things you can live off of. Okay, if you want to say what are some of the staple foods, right? So you say, some people say rice, or they'll say lentils. Okay, well, this bean is one of those beans that you definitely want to have in your cabinet.
Okay.
All right, it can last a very long time, shelf life, etc. But that is in that pie, and that is helping with the nutrition of people who eat it. Then of course you have some brothers and sisters who make a vegan bean pie, because some of them of course do contain eggs and dairy, right? So you have those options, but it was created so that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad can give our people nutrition to help with our health, and then also the brothers can make money and become entrepreneurs. This is, you're talking about over 60 years been doing this. Brothers are making a living.
So let me ask you this,
and also promoting their own businesses as well.
Okay, so let me ask you this: when we're talking about the financial entrepreneurial aspect of it, is there like a bean pie headquarters where they come and get the pies? They just pick up the pies wholesale and then sell them to make a profit, or does each individual person like make their own pie?
So you have the main recipe. So there is the original recipe. Headquarters is in Chicago. Mons Mariam, yes, there is a Supreme Bean Pie. They have the factory. They make that there. And then you have brothers and sisters all over the nation who add their own certain ingredients, certain flavors. Some will make pineapple bean pie. Some will make blueberry bean pie. I'm serious. Oh yeah. That piqued your interest now?
You can get bean pies
right in
Atlanta,
add different things.
like real bean pies in the West End in Atlanta.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, in each place, is it like a situation to where, like, just say for instance, like, you know how people sell newspapers and they go every morning to the newspaper factory and get their papers for 20 cents and then sell them for $2.
That's
or
how
does each individual person, like, does everybody make their own pie just using the recipe and do it or sell it however they want to sell it?
So for the bean pie, you have a lot of those, meaning where there are locations where brothers make them, and then they have brothers as entrepreneurs come in, they get it on a certain price and they sell it for another price. Same thing with the Final Call newspaper. Percentage goes to the brother who has it, who sells it, and then the other amount goes to the actual factory. So it is a real economy. It's real business. It's really building people, it's creating jobs, and it has been sustaining jobs for decades. Sincerely, that's why when people talk, I'm like, the Nation of Islam has its own internal economy. Seriously. This ain't no poor, no, like, you work, you eat. You're helping yourself. You're building business. And then after you sell a bean pie or a newspaper, which is information, nutrition, then you can introduce your other product, whatever the business that is. So a security company, a real estate company, etc. It teaches you that. I'm so serious. I've sold bean pies on the corner. Don't get it twisted. What? Absolutely. Bean pie, my brother, but not like that. Y'all better stop playing Don't Be a Menace. Y'all know that's where it came from. All the way back to a living color and all that. One fish, two fish, red fish. You know how they was playing. Yeah, they really did all that. So they were making fun, but it was real though. So you have hundreds of thousands of brothers and sisters who are entrepreneurs because of what the nation's teaching when it comes to entrepreneurship.
The model of it
has given them as a base. Of how to construct themselves on foundation. And I'm talking about, and you have a lot of brothers and sisters, FY and MGT, who are, doing beautiful work, have lots of good businesses, successful, making good money, helping their families. I'm serious. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm thankful because it taught me how to talk to people in a high-speed environment in the hood on the corner. I mean, you going to somebody on their window at a red light, you got like 15 seconds. You better have to give the gab real quick. First of all, because you don't know what kind of day I'm having. I don't know you. Okay, cool.
You better change my whole mood.
I mean, hey, look,
first 3 seconds.
Look. Okay, Final Call newspaper. Hey, look, come get the real news. Better news than CNN and NBC. Get the real news. You're like, damn, okay, that's kind of. Hey, brother, go ahead. Check out page number 2. Bet you didn't know. Now you knew. Whatever. Something. Simple. It's real, but.
Let me find out my boy got bars.
I'm so serious, but it's really interesting because when you do that, then you enter into business, and it's like water because you went through it. So it's all a process, and it's all very productive. That's another reason why I'm so thankful for the nation. Absolutely.
What you think the most important thing you learned by being, in the nation?
My overall discipline, and my belief in God above everything else. Truly. Some people don't think that being disciplined will pay off. Like you said, it's hard to live with our people. It's hard trying to be right in this world every day. It's hard. I've learned different. My experience has taught me different. My discipline that I have gained from the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as taught by Minister Farrakhan, as exemplified in the FOI, the MGT, seeing the brothers with their children, seeing the sisters with their husbands and children, seeing how we operate, how we talk, how we walk, how we move, exercise, how we eat. Brother, it will change your life just to witness it. You ain't even got to go join. Just go on a Sunday to a mosque or a study group, Nation of Islam, and just go sit in on a Sunday and just listen. You ain't got to become a member. You just go sit and listen. Hang out with them. You'll be like, oh, this is real. Like it's really the children saluting, doing all that. You'll be like, 2-year-olds, suited. It will change your perspective. So I say the discipline and the understanding of who God is, and how we can activate that God property within ourselves. I'll say that is the best, quintessential thing that I've learned from the Nation of Islam, of course, with everything else, but that's the core for me.
How you think we heal some of the divide in the African American community between black men and black women? It seems like they lack patience with each other, trust with each other, communication. Like, yeah, I'm gonna lay it on you.
Oh man, yeah, brother. No,
let's talk about it.
First thing I'll say is stop listening to the people who have no successful track record of having a real relationship. First off, why are we listening to people who have not been married for 10, 20, 30 years? Why are we listening to people who are not our grandparents, who are not the elders, who were not getting on social media with their love, but who was grinding and working through this in the community for years, who went through the ups and downs, who could teach us the real principles of, sister, this is how you take care of your man. Brother, this is how you take care of your queen and represent the family. Why are we listening to people who are on the internet trauma dumping on each other? Sisters trauma dumping.
That's
brother, just talking wholesale about brothers because this one messed you up. You haven't even met all of us. First of all, you just defeated yourself, and 2, you just injected the seed of hatred into a bunch of sisters who never had it. Now you inspire them to hate black men because of one specific one, or even 2 or 3, who you decided to be with or who harmed you, etc. Is layers to it. And vice versa, same thing with a brother, because she put you on child support.
Ready to say on the flip side.
She put you on child support because your mama didn't raise you right, or you didn't have a relationship with her, or your father gave you some toxic behavior when it comes to women. You saw different women come in and out, or he abused them, so you think abuse equals love. Brother, it's layers to this. But then we get out here and we just say, all niggas this, all females that. Listen.
It's close, dog. This shit fucked up.
It's rough.
Especially in
That's
Atlanta.
the fact. It is rough. I will again say we have to get the right examples. We got to look at the right, proper examples. I don't follow celebrities for marriage advice.
Yeah.
I'm not looking up to y'all for, why am I looking to you for this? We don't even realize, brother, the psychological game that's been activated on us right now is we're attacking our own partners in the revolution. So we're attacking our own soldiers and our own brothers and sisters when we're supposed to be attacking this system. They got us again. Here we go fighting each other again when it's them doing it. Remember, when there's always a conflict between 2 or more parties, groups, organizations, people, there's a hidden third party, group, person, or individual causing the conflict to keep going. Hey, I heard that nigga was talking about you. You over there? I heard you was talking about me. Hey, you know what she said? You know about your mama? And they arguing, and the person is sitting back smiling.
I think that's what social media was like, a thought out plan to know that people was gonna be at it.
Brother, why would Facebook put up there what's on your mind? It's a psychological game to introduce yourself and open yourself up to the world, and then you can be influenced by it, and then you can influence it. We do.
Right. So, I want to touch base on that. So, you heard what he said, right? With this stuff, like, the internet can be very dangerous. It is very dangerous, spiritual wise. See, the part of the government, and y'all don't understand that these groups, I mean these apps are part of the government, bro. Like, these people literally have this stuff designed to open us up into selling our souls into the world. Selling our souls to the world. Literally. We have to take a look at this crowd. Like he just said, look how Facebook has what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? What's on your mind? They want to get into your mind, see how they can figure you out and all that other stuff and program you. They're programming you. Why do you think when you post certain things and you watch certain things, other videos like those things pop up on your news feed? Because it's programming you. You're programming your algorithm. And that's what it is. The government is programming our algorithm. What we thinking, what our mind is constantly thinking. It's a playback of what we're always thinking, what we're always doing. It's just a playback. And I'm doing this because I'm playing back. I'm rewinding my brain, my thoughts. So that's what it is. It's just a cycle, an algorithm. And the government wants to know our algorithm. We have to think, man. We have to really think. Like, come on, bro.
We do not hear enough about marriages being successful and happy and beautiful when there are plenty of them. Plenty of them.
Right.
Why the hell y'all keep posting up the divorces every other week? Why? I don't need to hear about the divorces. Post up all of the successful relationships. You know what China does? China does not promote anything that shows a negative image at all about China, Chinese men, Chinese women, Chinese children, nothing. They don't even allow it to go up on the internet. Some people are like, oh, that's not fair, that's not this. Sorry to tell you. But what the hell has an overwhelming amount of negative information about our people and people in general done for us? What has it done? You just pump negative. What you gonna get?
Nothing but
Negative.
destroyed us.
Try 1 week of just seeing nothing but positive and watch your emotion change, your mindset change, your energy change. See it. Seriously though. That's one thing I can respect about certain nations. They don't even let you see no negative about their nation. Some people can say, well, I don't like that. Okay, I understand. But to be very honest with you, when it comes to the morality of certain nations, the health of certain nations, the overall survival potential, they completely outshine the United States. The average 5-year-old in China runs circles around the average 15, 20-year-old in America. And I'm not promoting China. I'm being very honest about how this goes. Same thing with India. Same thing with a lot of nations. Because of what they prioritize.
They're not wrong.
They prioritize health. They prioritize self-respect.
Kids are
family.
educated.
They prioritize.
I'm talking about raw. Them kids are educated. Them kids are more articulate. They're more aware. It's been drilled into them. They're not green. They're more advanced. Because that's how they were taught. They were taught the right way. It's not that we're dumb. They're just much smarter because they was taught better.
Prioritize economics, intellectual behavior. You know, like they promote that building.
What you think the U.S. prioritizes?
U.S. prioritizes gender confusion. You know damn well where I was going. We ain't changing nothing here. You know exactly where I was going. Gender confusion, mental manipulation, the destruction of family, the destruction of morality. I can do whatever I want, how I feel, identify how I feel. Oh my God, I'm this, I'm a dog, I'm a cat, I'm a...
Yes, real talk,
You got people identifying as dogs.
Man, stop.
For real.
What? Put it up on the screen. You got people...
Yes. Yes, it's true. Yes. People are literally barking, crawling, and feeding themselves, bro. Like a dog, bro. It is not funny, it's sad. Them spirits. Them are wicked spirits, bro. And people, I was just out of town, just came back from out of town yesterday, man. And I was, telling somebody about them stars in the sky. And people don't understand. And I even showed them the scripture in Revelation 12, verse 7 through 9, about how the dragon wiped the stars out, all 200 stars from the heavens that disobey God, Satan and them. And you know, they just making fun of it. Okay, them spirits ain't it. Everything, them spirits ain't it. Oh, why you ain't drink? Cause it's some spirits. It's some spirits I ain't drink. You know, mocking me, making fun of me. But what they don't understand is they mocking God. And baby, ain't nothing I can do for you, cause playing with God like that, bro, is not cool. And not only that, they just think I'm slow. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm crazy. And I'm just talking. But no, bro, it's not that. But this stuff is serious. Jesus is real. And he's coming. He's coming. Those things are spirits, bro. Them dogs, people really think that they're dogs and cats and they're little girls. Men, grown men, thinking they're 6-year-old little girls. Not 16, 6-year-old little girls. It's real, look it up.
People identifying as horses. Yes. Yeah, people identify. You know what?
It's a man. He even had plastic surgery to look more
like a tiger or
more like a
reptile.
Yeah, like a feline.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, let me.
Man, that's cap.
Now hold on, Big Bang, because you was in there playing chess. Let me give you this. Let me hit you with this. You have, damn boy, yeah, I caught him. You have people who are 40, 50, and 60 identifying as 12-year-olds.
Yep.
They're calling it trans age.
I just told you that.
Stop playing.
Wow.
How far you wanted to go? You done open the door
trans age
and let this satanic devil get in here. And he said, yeah, I'm about to spread my wings, baby. We doing everything.
Yeah.
You have elders identifying as babies and children now. I know, no, I'm not 60. I identify as 12.
Yep.
Well, you said he's a man. He can identify as a woman. Well, hell, what stops me from identifying as a child? That's less harmful, isn't it?
Right.
Shit,
At least I'm not chopping off my genitals.
I'm finna go in the bank and identify as a billionaire.
Boom. Use it that way. I use it with you. But this is real, man. This is real. This is what the U.S. government prioritizes. You prioritize. Okay, this is why, again, the question that people should ask right now is, how are other nations looking at us right now?
They laugh.
They laughing extremely hard. See, the U.S. government doesn't represent us, obviously, but to other nations, they do.
They sure do represent other nations. Don't care nothing about us, though.
So when they hear people saying, not even saying, when the president of the United States allows the LGBTQ plus flag to hang from the White House, as they did.
Who did it?
Joe Biden. Y'all didn't see that?
Oh, wow.
What it was for?
Y'all should have had me up. Yeah, y'all. We gotta be every year.
What they doing for the day? For the
brother,
day?
it was for a day for I think it was LGBT and trans, awareness.
That shouldn't have been there.
They had a whole event on the lawn and put.
That shouldn't have happened. And I'm gay, y'all. I'm a stud, but that shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because no matter what, God does not. This isn't of God. You feel me? And I'm not saying, hey y'all, God don't hear y'all because you're gay, because God definitely hears us. God definitely hears us, and he's working on us still. Like me, I ask God for change every day. Every day I ask God for change. We can always ask God for change every day. But that I don't worship LGBTQ. I'm me. I don't care for it because that's another religion. And I see that now. That's another religion. I'm me. I'm who I am. I have no label on me. I'm a female that identifies. I'm a female that identifies as a female, that likes females, that dresses as a boy, that dresses in boys' clothes. Point blank, period. And that's just that. But that shouldn't have went on. Straight up.
Put the flag right up on the White House and hung it straight down. Do you know what happens when you put a flag on a national representation or an area that represents the
And that likes females.
nation itself? It's saying that you submit to, you abide by, and you bow down to, and you believe in the ideology, the thoughts of that flag and what it represents.
Oh, they do.
So let me say it again.
They do.
Sorry about that. Let me say this again. When you put a flag up in front of a capital, a national representation of your nation, the White House, which represents the United States, whatever that flag represents, you are saying that this is what your nation represents. Because you hung it up from the United States government's representation, meaning the White House. You put it up in front of the White House. Okay. So let me ask you this question. Would they ever put, just as an example, the RBG flag up there?
No.
The red, black, and green.
No.
We haven't seen
No. They know it's very intentional. Would they ever put the Nation of Islam flag up there?
No.
No. But they will put the LGBT flag up there. So what does that tell other nations? It tells them, oh, your priority is to have men chop off their genitals. Your priority is to have women identify as men and boys identify as girls. You know what? Keep going. Keep going, America. Because we getting our nation ready. We getting our men ready, our soldiers ready. We getting ready. Y'all keep going. You're letting these women join men's military and men join women's military, and you saying chop off your penis and hey, I identify as this and take hormones that, mess up the bone density and the mental capacity of your men. They can't fight. They can't run a mile. They can't do 2 push-ups, not a damn pull-up, but you talking about, hey, let me chop all my genitals. Go ahead, America.
So
This is what other nations
we
are
just
looking
look
at
confused to the rest of the
all day. That's why the U.S. government is not taken serious by virtually anybody. Do you know what BRICS is? Y'all have heard of BRICS.
What is it?
It is the organization, the conglomerate, the unity movement between Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa.
Fuck us.
Bro, they've added the United Arab Emirates. They've added Egypt. Palestine just joined. A number of other nations, top world nations, are joining this movement to rival the United Nations and to rival, the other groups of nations. No, it's different now, brother.
Ain't that crazy?
Korea and Russia. Oh, yes. Yeah. So Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and like I said, all these other ones. Korea, yes.
Oh, South Africa?
It's a war.
Yeah.
It's a war.
Shit. North Korea just received its first set of drones from Iran. China is now the number 1 currency being traded between Russia and itself. China and Russia are now doing business deals in their own currency, no longer U.S. currency as the top currency.
I'm saying, so
this is very real.
So what? So it's gonna be some smoke eventually.
Of course.
Like somebody gonna end up being some
brother.
World
They're vying and competing with who is going to control the domination of the economy of the planet. U.S. dollar right now is number 1. But now it's going down, and it's no longer going to be number 1. It's actually this close to no longer being number 1 at all. There are certain nations no longer even accepting U.S. currency. Gold is the most universal, which is why a 400-ounce gold bar that you normally see that gold bar when you think of a gold bar, it has now, for the first time in history, been valued at $1 million.
Who got the gold?
He like, I want that bag. All right, so gold, first off, you have India, which has a certain amount of gold. China also has one of the largest gold reserves on the planet. You have Britain, which has some gold reserves. U.S. government has a little, but these other nations have a lot of gold. They have more than enough. But once this dollar goes down, okay, then that means the U.S. ability to force a person to do something goes down. That's why they are bolstering the military. That's why America brags about its military, because it doesn't have the money influence like it used to, and that's dying like its last death almost. So now they're going to try to use the military to try to punk people, but China has
got guns though.
Yeah, but even that ain't. China is the largest right now. China has over 2 million active military.
Wow.
The U.S. has roughly 1.5, 1.7 million. See, we
got some more shit.
Oh yeah, got drones, got all kinds of stuff. Well, China got some too. See, the point is, this is where it's going. The point is, this is where it's going.
They might well go on and get to it, and them folks linking up.
Now we talked about this last time too. He said, man, they need to go ahead and just handle that.
Yeah, man, right back to it. What the fuck did they do it? In this 5 years, how many years y'all just said the last one? 3-4 years later?
Yeah.
It's on the way.
Yeah. No, they're talking about it, brother. They're being very like, okay, look, hey now.
That's probably why they don't want Trump. Trump probably set it off. I think he'll set it off.
I believe Trump and or Kamala both have that capability of pressing the button. Problem is, again, we are the ones left in the balance between what these governments are doing.
Shit, we left it in anyway.
Yeah, that's why we have to focus on building our own people.
Yeah,
building
it's all the same. We do down, we don't. At the end of the day.
So I don't think, oh man, the world is over. You know, they're gonna blow up everybody. I don't necessarily believe that. Is it a possibility? Yes, definitely it's a possibility. But as far as will it happen, I don't know if it will happen like that. So whoever gets in office, I don't trust either one. Kamala is going to do what they tell her to do. Trump has a little more freedom because he got his own money, but even him, I don't trust him.
Who gonna be telling her what to do?
First thing you want to look at when it comes to politicians, specifically presidential candidates, is who is funding them. So you look at their funders, people who pay checks.
Money.
Yeah, so Trump has investors in a lot of his businesses. He has investors. I'll give you one. One of his investors is Pfizer. So Pfizer, back in, I think, 2016, when Trump was president, he was appointing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at that time to the cabinet as far as helping with the health of the people and all that. He wanted to hire him to say, look, you're going to come in here. We're going to figure out what's going on with autoimmune disorders and shots and all that kind of stuff. He was this close to get on the cabinet, but then Pfizer called Trump. And they said, listen, we'll give you $1 million right now. You just can't have that dude working for you. So he never became a part of Trump's cabinet. Trump took that $1 million. There you go. Just as a small example.
Who running for president?
Yeah, the one who was just running for president now, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Yeah. Back then, they were already about to work together.
Okay.
But Trump got that call from Pfizer, and that moved him out the way. Do you see what I'm saying? So people who want to say, well, Trump is completely free. No. Please stop with this. It's a new white man that we need to vote for. Stop it. Please. I don't trust Trump. I don't trust Kamala. You have to look at their funders. And if you understand who their funders are, do you trust their funders?
No.
You'll understand their motives.
You understand them?
Yeah. You understand.
Seriously.
You basically saying, okay, if we're just gonna say Joe Blow Milk Company. If he funding Trump, Trump finna be, his agenda finna be milk.
Absolutely.
Right.
The word vegan ain't gonna come out of his mouth. Unless he said, well, vegan is the enemy. Get milk.
You like what he pissed.
That's how it goes. They do what they are paid to do for the most part. The only reason why I mentioned the fact, again, I'm not endorsing either one, but the fact that Trump is a little more free is because he has his own money. He does have his own business.
Just like with the insect powder. They're pushing that because of what Trump's investors want. Elon Musk, Bill Gates is Trump's investors. Bill Gates is founding this. He's the founder. He's one of the founders of this. Come on, bro. Elon Musk is the founder of it too, but you don't see his name. Oh, he's the founder of it, but you don't see his name at all. But this junk is serious. This man speaking on is real, bro.
Businesses, his own companies. He has golf courses and hotels and all kinds of investments. He has a lot more money than Kamala as far as on his own strength. He does. But then again, he also got a bunch of court cases. He got a lot of employees, a lot of money that gets kicked out. So he has to still make money, so he still needs funding.
So who's the lesser of the, what they say, the greater?
The lesser
of two evils.
Who's the lesser?
I can't even compare, brother. I can't even compare. I mean, they this is where people want to say, well, look, Rizza, man, we got to vote for somebody. Do we? No, really, do we? Let me ask you this question, brother. Every 4 years. If I slap you every 4 years, when you gonna get tired?
You don't.
Every 4 years. If I just keep doing the same thing to you every 4 years,
Facts.
and I promise you, I'm gonna do this for you. Matter of fact, I don't even gotta promise you nothing. I just keep slapping you, and you keep voting for me.
Facts.
See, we have too much of a belief in a system that has no belief in us. I do not trust it. The only thing that I trust is that we as a people can come together and build, continue to build, because we're doing a lot of it, and we should continue to build more and create our own solutions. Because what these bastards are doing in this satanic system, bro, not one of our votes will change what they're doing. It's our collective unity and pulling away from the system, putting that pressure on them like that. Okay, that will change it, but not just some damn vote. That's not how this goes. That's not how it goes.
How we gonna get these niggas on the same page though? These niggas ain't listening.
Well, first thing is, like I said, promote the ones who are doing the work, whatever it is. Let's say, okay, we all need to eat healthier, grow our own food. Okay, well, y'all know certain artists. Y'all know how this go. First of all, we got to do it ourselves. At least promote it. Hey, man, just get on the hey, y'all need to grow your own food, man. Just mention it.
Right.
Then another person say it with a platform. Grow your own damn food.
Yeah.
It literally starts with something just that small.
Right.
Anyway, hey, man, Bank told me to grow my own food, man. I'm about to look into that.
Yeah.
It is that simple.
Especially when you just said you can grow it in your house. I'm finna
Bro, in the projects.
some tomatoes and shit.
In the windowsill, man, you don't need no like some tomato. No, for real.
That ain't bullshit, man.
You don't need a whole lot of land. That's beautiful if you have it, but you don't need that to start where you are. You can be somebody right now who you only got $50 in your pocket. Okay, find the local farmers market. Like I said, it's normally by the train stations, by the grocery stores, different areas. You look up right now, farmers market near me, and you'll see that's where local farmers show up and they selling their produce, their vegetables, their fruits, their eggs from their chickens, their meat from their cows, their meat from their lamb, whatever y'all eat. You have a lot of farmers that provide this. They only are able to do it if we continue to pay and patronize them. Give them that money. You know it's going to somebody good. They growing good. Matter of fact, hold up. Check to make sure these farmers are farming with organic sources, real seeds. Because a lot of farmers is playing games too. Some of them done fell off. I'm being very honest too.
You know they take. You might want to grow your own shit.
That's my point.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but there are a lot who are doing good. But just be honest with them. Say, look, man, where'd you get these seeds from? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all niggas asking questions? I gotta ask questions. We have to. I have to. But it's real, man. That's so. We have to just do things for ourselves. I am of the belief and the fact that no politician will save us. They will not save us, brother. Everybody's yelling that Kamala's black. Is she really? I'm not asking based off of color.
Right.
I'm asking based off of
Actions.
Stop giving me color. She a woman. Y'all hate women. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, ignorance.
Damn.
So
People are too emotional about this now.
So you saying basically like Kamala skin could be black, but her agenda could be Caucasian.
Who is she married to? Who funds her? She's funded by AIPAC. That's the American Israeli Public Action Committee. She said, I will make sure that Israel is furiously protected. I will make sure that Israel has everything that they need when it comes to black folk. I'm not going to say I'm doing something just for black folk. No. Okay, so that's out of her own mouth. You are not black because of what you look like. You are black because of the actions you do that go towards building up black people. And that's for everybody. Trump may have said some good things. They all saying good things here and there. But the reality is, whoever you want to vote for, do that. But tell me the policies as to why you vote for Kamala. What is written on her website, the policies that states that she's going to do this for the people. I've seen some policies dealing with down payment assistance on homes. I've seen some policies dealing with, I believe, not only rental assistance, but loan forgiveness. I've seen stuff like that. I've seen Donald Trump say similar things, and the border, and I'll protect your guns, and I'm going to make sure that the taxes don't go up this. I'm saying nice stuff. But when they get in, whoever funded them to get in is who they will fight for. And that's it. That's who they will bow down to. It's who funded them. That's it. So if we're not funding our politicians, we might as well stop talking.
Damn.
That's the reality, bro. I know it's hard for us to hear. It's like, damn, yeah, well, we got to get up and do something. It's like if you want to exercise, I want to get stronger, then we got to exercise.
Right.
Stop BBLing your whole damn life. Brothers got BBL abs now, bro.
Man, I seen him.
Damn. No sit up, brother. No look up. I'm going to put my appointment in. I'm going to go to Miami. You know what I'm talking about.
I think that's because they hanging that flag over that White House.
When y'all see that, it is going to shock you. When you see that, it's going to shock you. When you see that, but
I don't think I could be shocked no more, bro. Only thing would shock me if niggas actually come together.
Well, I'll say it right now. Black people are uniting in many different areas. Let's continue to do that same thing. I don't care what you call yourself. I don't care what part of the side of the political spectrum you're on. I don't care if you say you're a Muslim, Christian, Hebrew Israelite, you're a Moor, Pan-Africanist, Rastafari. You my brother, you my sister, if you are doing good work for our people. Let's continue to unite, continue to build. That's all I care about. I'm not interested in nothing else. Now, if you are an enemy dressing up like one of us, move the hell out the way. Go argue over in the corner somewhere. But all the rest of us who are doing good work, shout out to you. I don't care what the label is. You my brother, you my sister. Let's continue to do good work. That's how you do it.
Facts.
And then we show it in person.
It's facts,
Brother Rizza Islam, we appreciate you.
Yes,
we appreciate you. We know we got to do it again.
Yes, sir.
Real
Give them the
facts,
website
man.
real quick where they can check out your products and your whole movement.
Intellectualpower.net, brain health, reproductive health. That's another major part of it. Digestive health, and of course, immune health. Intellectualpower.net. I will just say, make sure that when you get this, type in big facts at checkout for 15% off. That's my gift to our people here.
I like that.
We have employees now, so people gotta, they gotta eat. So I can't give them too much of a break, but 15% because these brothers and sisters have enough courage to bring their brother on, and I want to honor that by 5% per person, 15%.
Most definitely.
No, we need a contract where you come on once a year, man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna cap, man. This was powerful. But on some real talk though, some real spill, we gotta really start eating from farmers markets and stuff, bro. And now that making our own stuff, I gotta really start doing that too, bro. Everybody need to start hydrating. Hydrating. Need to start getting your own foods. And getting your own foods and eating healthy, because like real organic fruit, vegetable, all that, because this time is real. This time is rough. It's finna get dangerous. It's finna get hectic. And we ain't gonna know which way to turn. So, as I always say, peace and prosperity. Eat healthy, feel better. Drink healthier. Alkaline water. Cucumber water. Coconut water. Right here, coconut water. Lemon water. Lime water, Different waters, man. It's good for you. It has its own part of good own ingredient in there that's good for you. So I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.